Hi, it's Gina with your Note of the Week. This week's note is about updating your practice company. The practice company is only as fresh as the day the database is made. In other words, practice doesn't communicate with live. So if you made your practice database yesterday and you added new items or users today, the practice company doesn't see the new additions. So from time to time, you want to refresh or update the practice company. It's pretty simple. You'll need to be at your server. You'll need to know your SQL username and password. And updating the practice company is an intolerant activity. So everyone needs to be out of Counterpoint. You may want to update the practice company first thing in the morning before anybody arrives, or last thing in the evening after everyone's left and Counterpoint is closed. So now at your server, in Windows 10, you'll click on the Start button. In Windows 7, it'll be Start All Programs. Find your NCR Counterpoint folder. I'm going to find my 854 install. Expand the folder, and then find Update Practice Company. So I'll just go ahead and click on this. My splash screen loads. I'm going to click on Next. I'm going to choose MS SQL Server. Next. I'm going to uncheck Windows Authentication. My user ID is SA. I'm going to type in my password, and it's secret, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. Click on Next, 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 and then choose your database. You should only have one selection here, or you possibly may have two, but you want to highlight your live database. Click on Next, Next, and so then that screen disappears. Counterpoint stops the Counterpoint services, and then it tells you to please wait, so you need to be a little patient. This only does take a couple of minutes. Once the CP services have been stopped, you'll get another screen that'll show you a progress bar, and that goes pretty fast. So my screen should pop up here any moment, and it does. And you can see this really just takes about a minute. Then the CP services are restarted. And then it gives you this screen, and it kind of looks like it's hanging here at 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Just be patient. In a moment, you'll get another window with a Finish button. So I'll just give this a moment, and it should be done at any time, and it is. So next I'll just click on Finish. To launch the practice database, click on your Counterpoint icon. At the splash screen, you're going to use the drop-down on the company line, and you're going to select the Counterpoint Practice Company, and you'll get a warning that you have selected Practice. I'll click on OK, and once my splash screen is done, it'll disappear, comes back to the main menu of Practice, and you can see up at the top, it does say NCR Counterpoint Practice. Now, one thing I just want you to check, just to be on the safe side, we want to make sure that Counterpoint didn't copy your live credit card settings down to the practice database. It shouldn't, but let's check just to be on the safe side. Go to Setup, Point of Sale, Stores, and once the store page loads, just use your right-facing arrow. Click on the Credit Cards tab, and what you're looking for is a merchant number that says Simulate. So everything looks pretty good here. Now, if you're multi-store, use your right-facing arrow and just check each and every store. When you're done using the practice database, please remember to close Counterpoint because you don't want to accidentally ring real sales in practice. Now, the next time you launch Counterpoint, at the splash screen, you'll get warned that the practice company is automatically being selected. So you'll click OK, you'll use the company drop-down, and select your live database, and click OK. That's your Note of the Week. Talk with you next week. Thanks for joining me for this session of Note of the Week. Hope to see you again soon. We would love to hear from you. If you would like to submit a question for Note of the Week, email training@cksystem.com. And on the subject line, type Note of the Week. If you would like to schedule training time or request a free training catalog, call me at 888-476-7911, extension 3. Talk to you next week. Bye.